Hello, my name is Stephen Knight. This is a short session on tips for people who've spent too long formatting reports. Okay, so if you write lots of reports and you've spent too long on formatting, this is for you. So let's start off with working with headings and heading styles. Now this is nice and easy and really pays off. If I click on my first heading here, Introduction, I want to make this a heading 1 because it's a main heading, so I'll just go Control-Alt-1, makes it a heading 1. If I click on my major heading, next level of heading, Control-Alt-2, makes it a heading 2. Now I could also come up to the Styles panel here and click on heading 2, then that would work. So just coming down to do my third heading is if I go Control-Alt-3, this is a subheading, so it's a more junior status, so heading level 3. And I've done the rest of this report in the heading styles already. So Control-Alt-1 for heading 1, Control-Alt-2 for heading 2, Control-Alt-3 for heading 3. Now I'm demonstrating this in Word 2010. That works in every version of Word back to when Word first came along, so it's been around for a while. Now I'm just scrolling up here into the first page of my report, and I want to show you the first benefit of using our heading styles. So we've added our heading styles all the way through our report. Haven't worried about formatting, don't worry about formatting yet, we'll come to that. First benefit, I've written my report, I go to the References tab, and in the References tab are a lot of good report writing tools. You'll see table of contents, footnotes, citations, figures and captions, indexing tools, all here in the References tab. I'm coming over to insert a table of contents. I'm interested in one of these two automatic tables. I'm going to pick the second one, but either one would be fine. And there's my table of contents, where it's picked up the structure of the document using the heading styles. So this is where your heading styles really pay off. Now later on, you might add more headings, and what we can do is go in and update the table, and I would choose update the entire table, and that would pick up any new headings that you'd added, provided you'd formatted them as heading 1, heading 2, heading 3. Now, big report, you spend a lot of your life scrolling backwards and forwards through the report. So now this feature is an Office 2010 feature in Word 2010. Go to the View tab, tick the box here for Navigation Pane. Now what this does for us is you can see I can use the Navigation Pane to jump around the document. Now you could actually do that in 2007 as well, but what we can do here is if as your report develops you get a sense for the structure and you want to move things around, you've got to copy and paste. Not anymore. So I'm just going to drag that section down. So what that's done is that's taken everything under that minor heading, so the heading and the content that refers to it, and put it underneath this major heading. Now I can also reverse these as well, or I might want to move this really should go down into the conclusion, so that moves that and its associated text down into that particular area of the document. Now that's nice, particularly if you've got a big report. This is very, very powerful. Drag and drop works for your major headings as well. If I realized I needed to talk about this topic earlier, I can drag that up, and it moves the children, it moves the minor headings as well. So this is some really nice functionality for when you've got a big report. Now I can close the navigation panel down when I don't need it. When I do need it, View tab, Navigation Pane, there it is. How nice is that? It's one of my favourite things. Very good for big reports. In fact, I'm going to bring it back up again because I'd like to go up to the top of my document. Now, what I'm going to do here is just reduce my zoom, just using the zoom control, just reducing it a little bit here, closing down the navigation panel, in this case because I'd like some extra room on the screen. Now, where I'm heading now is back to the Home tab, and I'm back on the Home tab, and I come over here to change styles. Now, if I come down to Style Set, I can choose a style set, and you'll notice as I roll my mouse pointer over the different style sets, I see what's happening here, and I'm going to choose Modern. So that's given me a default set of formatting. Now, you might think I like that, don't like the colours. I can come to Colours and roll my mouse pointer over the different colours so I can see the different colour sets. And sorry, just lost my mouse there. So I can see the different colour sets, find one that I like. Now, if you've got a corporate style guide, you can come down here to create new theme colours, and you can create your own set of colours that reflect your corporate theme. So I'm feeling a bit retro, so I'm happy with brown in my colours there. The nice thing here with these colour sets, just the last little point that I'll make, is with the colour sets, these are matching sets of colours. So just for us blokes that have a bit of trouble matching up the colours, you can choose a colour set and it'll be synchronised colours all the way through. Now also what we can do here is we can choose a font set. So this is a font for the body and a font for the headings. And again, there's a range of built-in fonts, but if you want to, you can create your own theme fonts where you, according to your corporate style guide, specify a heading font and a body font, and you give that a sensible name, and then away you go. So basically there's a wide range of these built in, and I'm just going to go with a bit of Century Gothic because I like Century Gothic. So if you're writing your reports, some useful features here just from working with the heading styles. If we go Control-Alt-1 for heading 1, Control-Alt-2 for heading 2, Control-Alt-3 for heading 3, this pays off for us in a range of ways. The first way that it pays off is that we can very easily add a table of contents. The second way that it pays off is we get a navigation panel, and the third way that it pays off is we can very easily add our formatting, and through the styles tools you can actually save your own sets of styles to blend with your corporate styles or to follow your corporate styles. Makes it very easy to implement, makes it very easy, very good for your big reports. So try those features and good luck with it. After the break, we're going to look at one last advantage we can get from using our heading styles. We're going to convert our Word document to a PDF, and we get an advantage in that process if we've defined our heading styles as well that makes our PDF a bit easier to navigate with. So stay tuned. Just a quick word from our sponsor. After the break, exporting our Word 2010 document into a PDF. And we're back. Now, what we want to have a look at is converting this document to a PDF. Now, this functionality is available from Office 07 onwards. You don't need to have Acrobat Professional or Standard. So I'm going to head up to the File tab. I'm coming down to Save and Send. Now, I've got a couple of extra options because I've got Acrobat Professional as part of an Adobe suite that I have. So you'll notice down the bottom here I've got Create Adobe PDF. That's not standard. The one that you get if you've just got Office and Acrobat Reader perhaps is the Create PDF XPS document. So I'm going to choose Create PDF XPS. I then see over to the right here, I've got the option to create a PDF for XPS. XPS is Microsoft's competitor to PDF, but we don't need to worry about that today. We're just going to say Create PDF. We're going to choose to open the file after publishing. It will default to standard size most likely. If you're emailing it or it's going on your corporate internet or intranet, I'm going to suggest you go for minimum size. Just make some compromises, but it does give you a smaller file size that's an easier download for your end user. I'm now going to options. Now there's a few options that are worth having here that will probably be off by default. So can we say create bookmarks using headings please? And I'm also going to switch document structure tags for accessibility, switch that on. Just helps people with text-to-speech readers navigate through the structure of your document. And the create bookmarks using headings, that also helps people navigate through your document. So both of those are worth having. So we'll go OK, we will publish, and now we'll go and convert our document to PDF. And if you've got Acrobat Reader, this will open it in Acrobat Reader. In my case, I've got Acrobat Professional, so that's what it's used to open it, but there's no real difference. A couple of advantages we gain is in Reader or Professional. If I click the little bookmarks button, it opens the bookmarks panel, and then I can use the bookmarks to navigate around my document. So you'll recognize these navigational bookmarks have been created based on the headings that were originally in the Word document. So this is another spot where our headings pay off. Now also what we've got here is another place where our headings pay off. If you recall our table of contents, is you'll notice I'm getting a little hand with the finger here as I hover over my different headings, and if I click it takes me to that part of the document. So this is another place where using those heading styles pays off in that it makes a better PDF for us to send to our end users. So I'm hoping this has given you a few tips for preparing your reports more efficiently, more quickly, and more consistently, hopefully, with your corporate style guide as far as formatting goes. So my name's Stephen Knight. Thank you for your attention. See you next time. Corporate style guide as far as formatting goes. So my name's Stephen Knight. Thank you for your attention. See you next time.